Missing. Who would have thought that January would end up having so many great movies to kick off the year? Before we start, this is a spoiler free review, but I will reference the trailer slightly. Now, let's begin. I have to start off by saying that this is probably one of the most thrilling yet suspenseful movies that I've seen in years. I was constantly put in scenarios where I thought I would know what was going to happen, just for things to go in a completely different direction. If you don't know already by the style of the movie, this is coming from the same studio behind the highly successful Searching movie that came out in 2018. With that being said, it has a pretty similar premise and style of Searching as well. Everything starts when June's mother doesn't arrive at the airport to be picked up. After 24 hours of not hearing from her mother, she files a missing person report. From this point forward, the journey to find out what happened to June's mother begins. I use the word journey because that's truly what the movie felt like, as cliche as that may sound. And while Missing uses basically the same formula to that of Searching, it made sure to create its own lane while improving in every way. Searching was created from a parent's perspective, involving a father searching for his missing daughter, which is more relatable to anyone that has kids. Missing decides to flip the script and tell everything from a teenager's perspective. I personally thought that this was a brilliant move by the studio because it's more relatable to the adolescent to young adults audience, while still being able to reel in those that have children. I also love that the movie had a nice pace to it, so it never felt too rushed or too slow, which is great because I feel like a lot of movies struggle with pacing. But the thing that I liked most about the movie is its unpredictability. It's been a while since I've been unable to correctly predict pieces of a story based off of what I've been given. However, it wouldn't have been able to pull off this feat so well if it wasn't for the amazing performances from the entire cast, especially Storm Reed, who plays the daughter. She was beyond excellent, which is great because she is the main character. I enjoyed that the movie made the characters feel genuine because it made you care more about them when they were in certain situations. For example, the relationship between June and her mother is displayed in a way that many of us will be able to relate to. It was truly emotional at times because it put me in the mindset of what would I do if it was my mom or dad. And while the movie was great, there are some areas that could have been executed better. As I mentioned before, the pacing was excellent, but I feel like it kind of rushed things along towards the last 20 minutes. Moreover, I would have liked for a few of the characters to be flushed out just a bit more, particularly the lawyer. Her character felt a bit flat. Additionally, it did feel a little too similar to Surgeon at times, especially when it got towards the end. They definitely could have done a better job to avoid this. Nonetheless, these are just minor things that didn't affect the movie's enjoyment much. Overall, this movie was a complete roller coaster of a time in the best type of way. It truly set the tone of what a great suspenseful thriller is supposed to be. I felt connected to the main character, so I was able to be overwhelmed with emotions whenever there were heartfelt moments. And while it does share similarities to its predecessor, it makes sure to let the audience know that it has its own identity. Therefore, this gets my casually must see rating. But I want to hear from you all. Have you seen Missing yet? Or are you planning on seeing it? If you have seen it, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it was too much like Searching? Or do you think it took the Searching formula to a much greater level? No matter your thoughts, let's discuss it all in the comment section. But make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, let's keep it casual.